The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in. Ball's big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Chiefs at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least 1 win before this season is over?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down the right sideline. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. But you look at this Bronco defense. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Shudak for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Broncos 14, Chiefs 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, but I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and a couple. They toss it out right to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chiefs 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he bowls over it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
15. Hey, 57 colors, 57. Let's get it. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
35-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Attack!
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Buckner and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
they decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good job right there.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now Mahomes feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain an 18-point lead. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Johnson on the counter. And he's got it to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 57, color, 57.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes. And got his man complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Mahomes will throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mahomes to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Mahomes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. And things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this.